guys, what the frick is up? In today's video, we are going to discuss about homophobia and transphobia in K-pop and how things are changing on the better, and if it's going to be the end of homophobia and transphobia in K-pop industry. So without wasting your time, let's get into it. As we know, homophobia and transphobia are still very common in K-pop industry. Still, many LGBTQ+ people cannot openly be gay while auditioning. Later then, they have to hide their sexuality. Idols such as Holland had to start his own company because none of the companies he auditioned for wanted him because he's openly gay. However, now it seems like K-pop agencies are taking a step forward and might start recruiting LGBTQ+ people. Everything started after HYBE released an application for audition. While signing up, you can now introduce yourself as not only she or he, but also they. This means that HYBE is now an open company for non-binary people, which also means they won't mind recruiting LGBTQ+ people. This might seem to some people like nothing, but it is actually a huge step forward since HYBE is the only company to do so. This small change might push other companies to also let non-binary people audition, since HYBE is currently the biggest company in K-pop industry and has a huge influence on others. Another thing is that fans have noticed that more idols are starting to quietly coming out. One of the idols who fans think just made a come out is Blackpink Fatou. Everything started after she posted this TikTok on her TikTok account. Everything might seem pretty much normal. Nothing seems like a coming out video until you look at the name of the audio Fatou used. After noticing the name of the audio, her fans went crazy in the comment section, telling her to be who she is. Many have also asked her if she is actually coming out, but there is no response, so we can only assume. We also have a new LGBTQ group in K-pop industry. They are called Lionesses. They released a debut song called Show Me Your Pride. This song covers issues that LGBTQ+ people face, like coming out, dealing with anti-LGBTQ+ attitudes, and even more. There are 4 members: Damjoon, Kanghan, Lee Marlang, and Foxman. Both Damjoon and Foxman were previously part of K-pop management companies. As for their future plans, Damjoon said it was for world peace and for the liberation of minorities. We just want to play the role of a lighthouse so that young LGBTQ people who dream of becoming musicians don't miss their shot due to their fear. At 18, I needed the lighthouse, but I didn't have it. Idols speaking up about gay rights is one thing. One cable company recruiting LGBTQ people is another. These two things are not going to end the homophobia or transphobia. There is still many cable companies who are homophobic and are not going to recruit LGBTQ people no matter what. Yet still, they are going to queerbait because it's what brings them attention, which also gives them way more money. It's very hypocritical of them to queerbait but not to recruit LGBTQ people. So, concluding everything, the answer is no. Homophobia and transphobia is not going to end in K-pop no matter what, even though it's almost 2022. I don't really believe it's going to happen, especially that Holland said himself that the people who were him for being openly gay are now idols who are pretty much popular now. Overall, I don't believe that homophobia and transphobia are going to end. Unfortunately, it's something that won't disappear. Idols speaking up about it is definitely helping building acceptance. However, sadly, it's never going to be 100%. Even if K-pop companies would openly start recruiting openly LGBTQ people, they will meet with a huge backlash from South Koreans, since Korea is still a very conservative country. Compared to Japan or Taiwan, Korea is still less accepting of LGBTQ couples. Meanwhile, LGBTQ people can get married in Taiwan, and in some cities in Japan, such option in South Korea doesn't exist. Kwon Jung-min, who wrote a book called Straight Korean Female Fans and Their Gay Fantasies, said, On the one hand, it looks like the industry is very open-minded to the shipping culture. On the other hand, they're not that much. If you come out, your fans will be so infuriated. According to Kwon, everything started when fans were inspired by yaoi. It's a Japanese manga that features gay relationships, and began making up stories about their favorite stars. As Kwon said, fans often didn't think they were worthy of their idols themselves, so they matched them with stars from the same band. In early 2000s, with much fan fictions, one of the biggest companies at the time, SM Entertainment, began encouraging their idols in skinship, as Kwon claimed. Because of that, many fans believe what they see is their favorite idols being gay. That's why there are so many videos blind girl being gay for 10 minutes straight, where more than half of the videos being used in the videos is sadly nothing but skinship acts, which are normalized in Korea, or idols simply queerbaiting, which is very complicated because we don't know whether the idols are supposedly involved in queerbaiting or LGBTQ+ or not. That's why I believe queerbaiting is really complicated, because we don't know idol sexuality. However, the definition of queerbaiting is: queerbaiting is a marketing technique for fiction and entertainment in which creators hint at, but then are not, the same-sex romance or LGBTQ+ representation. Another thing is the fan service. As the definition says, fan service is, in general, is when something is done or added just for the pleasure of the viewers. Fan service for K-pop groups is usually when they hold hands, snuggle, kiss, or stare at each other because they know that's what us fans want to see. So anyways, that is it for today. Let me guys know what do you think down in the comments. Don't forget to like and to subscribe to my channel for more. Bye!